What's going on, everyone? Last episode we finished up with the toy shop and happened to be a really fun 3D slash 2D experience with some shooting, some puzzles, and a really nice story all around going with it. We'd like to see what happens with it. But, like I said, we're gonna finish up this side, and then all we have left is that little corner. So today is Charlotte's Exile. And Charlotte has gone missing. The last hope of her embrace lies with an old note written in an ancient language. Sounds like a puzzly one. Who knows? Alrighty. Um, Alright, tick tock on the clock.
My beloved Charlotte, the woman that had become as much a part of me as I was of myself. She had always been ravenous in studying the ancient texts left of the eldritch gods. I didn't understand what she told me about her studies, but I supported her as best I could.
Okay.
And then,
Oh.
one day, she began to talk of such things as saving our realm from the incoming evil and being infested by an approaching darkness. I woke the next morning and she was gone. A note left to me only contained the words, "I have been banished to the ancient realm. It is for the best." Distraught and searching for anything I could do to bring her back, I sought the help of a miser high in the mountains. He showed me but one hope, a torn scrap of ancient text describing the process of recapturing the essence of a loved one from the dark pits of that shadowy place. Torn and ragged, it was written in an eldritch language long forgotten by our culture, known only to those who had contact with the eldritch gods themselves. I snatched the scrap from the old man and brought it to the great library. I thought I could use the texts written there to decode the alphabet of the ancient language, so I could know the secrets written on the scrap of paper and bring her back to me.
Yeah, buddy.
In the library, then, is where my story begins.
Cool. I'm glad you're using the library, not the internet. Okay. Ah. Might as well actually look at the book. Yeah, Eldritch beings compiled for the study and protection against the ancient terrors.
There's
Monsters
my first
Part
clue.
A.
I should jot that down.
Monsters Part V? Oh, so it's like an upside down thing. Okay. A. Ah, okay. A is basically an upside down A. So, um, and then that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A. Oh, I see. That's what I need. That's actually much more efficient than what I was trying to do. Cthulhu the Dark Being. Feared by all, Cthulhu Kansas causes the subconscious feelings of anxiety felt by generation to generation. He currently slumbers in the ancient realm, although it is thought he could return someday. His name, blank, was lengthened when translated by the old English scribes, adding "hul" in the middle to visually describe his prominence in the ancient texts. So it would be CTU, CTU. And then T. There it is. U. There's one U. Okay. It lurks here. If it's close, look at it. The eye of is that an N? An Anerlothotep? The servant that carries out duties in Anerlothotep's absence. It is a being that stays in the shadows, whose goal is to see the return of its master. It will stalk towards any creature slowly and quietly. It knows that Anerlothop's return is being threatened. If it is seen when closing in on its goal, whatever that be, it seems to retreat. I see. So it's you. I've caught you. So we're doing sort of like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Rat mass. The mat of rats. Mass of rats. A bunch of rats stuck together with glue. Mentioned only once in ancient texts. Horrific for no reason as such as simply being sort of gross. The writer describes it as being no shape in all shapes, no order but all beauty, a sight of true horror and magnificence, the true definition of a one cannot construct a rat mass at home with the proper supplies. Apply glue liberally. Oh, one can construct. Oh, and he's gone. Okay. I see you, fool. A pillar of melting flesh sprouting from the earth. Gobogeg appeared only once before being quickly banished by the earthquake it caused in a short time on Earth brought many civilizations to their knees, causing a large rift between those affected and the few nations who were not. It was not. It has no known way to be summoned. 340. Lagos? Not quite hound, not quite being. The hounds are thought to be too horrific to describe. They are a being that curists only in time and manifests through space to follow its prey. It is said that the hounds. Holy fuck.
I think he took something.
Yeah, he took that thing right there. How do I get it back? I do not know. As long as we don't lose this. Four-armed creatures that live in the deepest, coldest part of Earth. Notably Antarctica and high in the mountains. They often live alone, although have been recorded to come together under certain dire circumstances, most famously when Nakif banished Gogabeg themselves, securing humanity's future on the planet. Eldritch devices. That's D. Clock of Tindalos. An artifact stolen from time itself, the clock displays different messages caught in time depending on where it is the hands lay. The messages it shows are never ordered, instead appearing in a string of letters. to be sorted out by those that observe them. It is rumored that adjusting its hands creates altogether new connections from time and space. So, Nlagos. Ganlos? The ancient boar. B. Taken from the depths of the ocean, this boar contains a secret known to the only ones that hid it. Ancient texts describe the way to open it. Has been thrown into the streams of time to keep its secrets safe from the eldritch monsters. Traditions hold that the box can be opened through the use of a single word, although many have tried and been unable. Oh, so we figured out the word and then he took our box. The Eldritch Board, used to banishment some of the creatures from the ancient realms of the human weak. The Eldritch Board is built as a way to dispel ancient horrors. The combination used to conduct these acts have been slowly lost over time, although scraps of combination written in the ancient alphabet still exist. B. Star spawn. An elder civilization. These beings seem to be made neither of matter or energy. A handful of scripts. Christ detailing encounters with the star spawn, changing from its own to a different shape and back again, possibly even non-creature forms. It is unclear what connection they share with Cthulhu except adorant worshippers. Sathogwa? The toad god? Sagothawa? Slumbers in the ancient realm, oozing small toads out of his pores. It is recorded these smaller toads either explode after a few moments or cross the dimensionary path to the human realm, where they will take the form of a wild bear and then explode. The chunks of those toad bears can be reassembled to make clever gifts for parties or other get-togethers. Shogoth? Blob-like beings that can envelop creatures and non-creature alike. The Shogoth possess incredible speed and immense cold, but slow and become more puddle-like in warmth. Early manuscripts seem to view Shogoth as harmless creatures, sometimes even shortening their name and adding an I at the end. So that would be a GGI. I can do both letters. It was, as was common in the ancient language, to show endearment. So your G. And I. I think the first one would be an S. That makes sense. Let's just see what happens if I put that as an H. That works out. And that would make sense that you are an O. I could force you into a W. Nope, not it. The heck, did I miss one? That's an E. W. Still need W. Where the fuck are you? That could be a Y. No. That could be an M. Oh, it's an N? It's an N. Then those sides in the, yep. That's a V. Getting there. Yes. The lowest. We can do L. Yep. And then oh, let's go back to the book and keep going on. Which means quack. Quack. That works. That's doubly sure. A C is the star pattern. I think we already have C, right? Yep. Not giving us much information then. It just gave us K. An excerpt blank is decomposing. Large chunks of his body can be found on a regular basis, floating on the shores of an Indian Ocean. Nobody has dared to snack upon his flesh. Rule. R? Yeah, that makes sense. We've already got an L, so that's nice. F, okay. What is M? Nothing. Okay. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle of 4. Okay, we're almost there. I think we need another vowel is what it is, right? U. E, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Maybe it's Y? No? Keep going.
Infested? Could this have been written by Charlotte?
Causer of deceit and confusion. The largest eldritch threat to humanity. It is common for an Anerlethotep to infest the body of a human and control them for its own motives. Where Anerlethotep is at this moment is unknown. However, it has taken someone as its host. Banishment to the individual of that individual to the ancient realm is the only way to stop it from shrouding our consciousness in eternal darkness. Oh, okay. So that's how she saved herself. Okay, so we're just missing one letter. We have Y. U's lined up. T. We don't have a J. We found M. No. So that letter right there is what we need. I think it's going to be P. Yeah. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle 4, press the top 2 corners. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do the... I think this is the box. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle 4. The hell's the middle 4? I don't know what that did, but... Or did they all pop up again? Yeah, they did. So press the top 2 corners, then press the right, then press those right beneath. Mark the lowest row, save the rightmost, which will be last. Press the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row, press the final node. Begin with the middle 4. Begin with the middle four. Press the top two corners, then press those right beneath. Mark the lowest row, save the rightmost, which will be the last. Very much like to look at the puzzle, please. Thank you. Press the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row. Press the final node. There we go. Maybe not.
In a moment, the ritual was completed. But something was wrong. Charlotte appeared in front of me, but I saw so clearly that she was not who I remembered her to be.
Yeah, we read in the book she should have stayed there. It's the only way to not be shrouded in darkness.
Nyarlathotep had taken form in my love, and I had unleashed it back into the world.
Yep.
With a cry of horror, I hid my face, but it was no use. Nyarlathotep enveloped me, using my soul to fill the gap that was left in the ancient realm. There was nothing to stop Nyarlathotep from destroying our realm. Darkness enshrouded the human world. I had brought about the new reign of the ancient gods.
You missed something. Restart with full journal. So we have all the letters set up. Still 340. Which is SDN names. SD names. Is it 6 letters? 3, that's 7. Okay, it doesn't matter. Because there's technically 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We can hit something twice. I'm looking for anybody that might have the name.
Infested. Could this have been written by Charlotte?
So it starts with an M, and M is the leaf. M 6, 7. Is it madness? So M A D is what? That guy. Okay. M A D N N E S S. Holy fuck. If you are reading this, a loved one has been infested with the soul of Nyarlathotep and banished to the ancient realm. This has traditionally been a hopeless loss of someone special. However, I have done much research of the ancient texts and believe I have found something important that I must hide so it cannot be undone by the evil beings. Bringing your loved one back can be done with the use of the Eldritch Board. Doing so will also bring the soul of Nyarlathotep with them, and the world will fall into chaos. However, were the first and last steps of the board sequence switched, I have reason to believe this will split the souls apart and bring your loved one back without the darkness. I pray you use this information with immense caution, as if I am wrong, humanity we know it could be humanity as we know it could cease. So the first and the last steps need to be switched. So press the final node. Now we do the top two corners. And those right below. Mark the lowest row. Sides remaining. And then those in the upper row. And then the 4 in the middle. I was like, something's coming, we gotta hurry. Oh, was it good enough? Did we win?
Charlotte, the woman I love. She stood before me exactly as I remembered her.
Yes, we
No
won.
longer did she have a beast inside her. The ancient split had given her back. I grabbed her hand and led her outside the library. We stood together in the moonlight. No words were shared with each other, but no words were needed. All was right.
Yeah, boy. We got 2 endings. Let's go. And there we go. There was Charlotte's Exile. Now let's hop back over and see if there's any post-dialogue. Investigation completed. That's what that one was for. Now all we've got is our... What the hell is this? Archilitra? Electronics in an arcade and a video rental store begin to come to life in startling ways when an unknown world is discovered. That definitely sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's. That's okay. We need some horror. Isolation takes its toll on even the strongest of wills. Survive the crushing depths of the ocean and reach your salvation. That one sounds pretty good. Considering I have thalassophobia, the ocean's gonna terrify me. Another late night. You're up late playing video games and messing around on the internet and things take a dark turn. Alright, those would be the last 3. I think we'll go in order by the speaker, and that one where there's a cow, and this one with going to the depths. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and the series this far. But until next time, take it easy and peace.